Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be reacting to some more Neil Diamond with a sprinkle of Barbra Streisand. I think it's always really fun to do these kind of crossover episodes because it's like two worlds that, for me, are seemingly separate from one another, finally colliding. And for context, I just started listening to Barbra Streisand and Neil Diamond this year in 2026, so I am very new to this world, despite these names having been a staple for so long. And it's exciting that now they're kind of coming together. But yeah, take it all with a grain of salt because I am still very new to both worlds. But I am very excited to check this out today. It almost feels loosely like one of those podcast episodes where you've been following a podcaster for a long time. You enjoy their style of interviewing. They have interesting ideas. They don't step over their guests, and they bring in one of your favorite guests of all time. And then they just have like the exchange of ideas, two universes colliding. It's a great time. I'm sure many of you guys feel this way about Neil, about Barbra. So there's a lot to look forward to here. But before we jump into it, a huge thanks goes to Russell for making this reaction request. And as a last disclosure before we jump into this one, I've actually heard Sweet Caroline before, probably dozens and dozens of times in my life, but I haven't heard this specific version. So yeah, with all that said, now let's jump in.
Thank you!
Oh, look at that crowd. But this song is so iconic.
Where it began, I can't begin to know it, but then I know it's growing strong.
That low note is nice.
Was on the spring, and the spring became the summer. Who'd have believed you'd come along? Hands touching hands,
You can hear the maturity in his voice here.
reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good.
It's so iconic, man. Wow. Look at the response.
To believe they never would, but now I look at the night.
Like, this song is so good and iconic, but the thing that, like, draws us into it more is the fact that it has been a mainstay for so long, literally transcending time itself. So it acts as a portal through all of its existing history. The moment it got written, the moment it got played, and then played again, and then when you first heard it, and then when your family member first heard it. There are so many like intermittent moments in your life that relate to iconic pieces like this. It just feels like when you listen to a song like this, you're taken all the way back to the very beginning of when you first heard it. And then you think subconsciously of where you are now. It's this weirdly cathartic way to reflect on your history through the beauty of music. I love it.
Now I look at the night, and it don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt runs off my shoulders, how can I hurt?
Dude, his voice in the lows, so nice.
touching walls.
Wow, I
Reaching
love
out.
Neil.
Touching me, touching me, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good. I've been inclined to believe they never would. Oh, no, no. All right, we're coming up to the last chorus now. I'm gonna need to hear everybody singing, folks. Come on, take a deep breath. We'll do it together.
Into the diaphragm.
Sweet Caroline. Whoa. Good times never seem so good.
So good, so good.
I've been inclined to believe they never would. Come on, we're taking up a half step.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet Caroline.
Whoa.
Good times never seem so good.
So good, so good, so good.
I've been inclined to believe they never
This is the
would.
built-in punchline.
Sweet
Look at the smile.
Thank you so much.
So iconic, man. No better word for it. And literally everybody coming together to sing it. Just very heartfelt.
Come on, Ronnie.
Chills, man. Oh, there's more. Whoa.
Touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good.
So good, so good.
I've been inclined to believe they never would. Last chorus.
Oh, another half step.
Sweet Caroline. Good times never seem so good.
Wow. They're so much louder now.
Been inclined to believe they never would. Sweet Caroline. Oh yes. Oh yes.
That is so beautiful. So beautiful. I love that song. I don't listen to it as often as probably I should, but also I love that you can always return to it and then you just hear the magical moment again and again and again. The times where I hear that song played the most is actually during baseball games and a lot of sporting events, which is interesting. And I remember went on a trip to, I believe it was either Orlando Studios or Disney World. It was one of the two, but there was this sort of makeshift American Idol setup that they had, and like you would line up, and every 45 minutes they would like bring out a contestant, and it would be a version of American Idol like you see on TV. And I believe one of the songs performed was Sweet Caroline, and just that was like one of my most salient memories relating to that song, because I remember like this melody is so familiar, even though I didn't know the song by name at that point. I heard it enough, and I was able to sing along with the audience. Everybody in the audience was singing along too, and just in what we experienced here in this performance, it was almost less about Neil and his vocal delivery and more about the feedback from the crowd, who are just so affectionate with their energy and love for Neil and this song. Again, it's all like very communal, so everybody singing in unison gives us that just intangible feeling of magic. It's one of the reasons why there's this sort of resurgence in live shows, but also the reason why they're charging so much more for tickets these days, because those moments are often what we miss only when we're listening to music at home, for example. One last thing I wanted to touch on more about his voice, because the Neil Diamond that I've listened to thus far has come from a younger Neil. And so as I'm listening to him here, his voice has this depth to it that wasn't quite there in the same capacity. And that just happens with time, with age. Your voice matures, it changes, and you get to lean into different kind of annals of what your voice has to offer. And for me, I love when the male voice deepens like that. It feels like he could literally just narrate the song, not sing it at all, and it would still sound just as good. Great way to start this reaction off with Sweet Caroline. Now let's jump into something fully new for me. This one is Cracklin Rosie. I believe the song is about a wine, like rosé.
Ah, Cracklin Rosie, get on board.
And here's the younger Neil now.
Ride till there ain't no more to go. Taking it slow. And Lord, don't you know, I'll have me a time with a poor man's lady, hitching on a twilight train. Ain't nothing here that I care to take along. Maybe
look at how young, man. Got the luscious locks.
Don't need to say please to no man for a happy tune. Oh, I love my Rosie child.
Oh, but he still leans into the lows.
The way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style.
Oh,
Cracklin',
there's a bit of a like background vocals in your left headphone if you'll listen.
Rosie child, you got the way
Right
to
there.
make me happy. You and me, we go in style. Cracklin' Rose, you're store-bought woman, but you make me sing like a guitar humming. So hang on to me, girl, our song keeps running on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Cracklin' Rose and make me smile. Girl, if it lasts for an hour, well, that's alright, 'cause we got all night to set the world right. Find us a dream that
I like this
don't
melody.
ask no questions, yeah. Oh, I love my
Like
Rosie
super simple
child.
strumming
You
pattern.
got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go
A really
in
lovely melody.
style. Cracklin' Rose, you're store-bought woman, but you make me sing like a guitar humming. So hang on to me,
Let's go,
girl,
come on.
the song
The
keeps
strings are rising.
running on. Play it now, play it now, play it now, my baby. Cracklin' Rose,
Ooh,
make me
and the key change seemingly.
Girl, if it lasts for an hour, well,
Nice
that's
transition.
alright, 'cause we got all night to set the world right. ride. Under some dream that don't ask no question.
Oh, he changed the... Hold on. I gotta go back to the ba-ba-bas.
World ride. Under some dream that don't ask no question.
Yeah, the rhythm changes on the second pass. Nice. You know, the way that like outro sequence was sounding, it felt like that would be like the Cracklin Rosie equivalent of the ba 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 moment from Sweet Caroline. And I guess I should have thought about this sooner, but like the fact that the punchline of Sweet Caroline is just like 3 descending notes, it is so simple, it is so recognizable, and it's just pitch that's producing those sounds. It's not just like, it's not dependent on the lyrics, it's not dependent on the instrument. You could play it with vocals, you could play it through brass, you could play it through guitar. It's one of the reasons music is considered a universal language, because when you take pitch and hold that constant, but then allow all of the other effects and instruments to kind of play it the way that they see fit, you can produce a lot of really amazing, unique sounds from the same melody. But creating something memorable, recognizable, it is not an easy task at all. And, you know, any composer, any musician will tell you this, like when they start to write music from a perspective of this needs to get popular, this needs to go viral, oftentimes they'll create something that's either so generic or so, let's say, soulless that the effect isn't there. You can even think about this in the modern era of music production as it relates to even content creation, because now a lot of artists, they have to they don't have to do this, but they often try to write songs in a way that has a lot of built-in hooks, or those like sing-alongable moments, pattern interrupts, you can even call them, that can be used as hooks to bring in new listeners. So like they kind of start writing music from the perspective of punchline first, and then create scaffolding around it. Like if you think about short form media versus long form, with short form you need to grab people's attention within the first 2 seconds, otherwise they're going to quickly scroll by. That's just human psychology as it relates to the technology we're using, and musicians and marketers, they all know this, and so to grab your attention, they have to make the hook as punchy, as unique as possible. And when you write songs from that perspective first, I think at some point, and a lot of people have been experiencing this, there's a certain fatigue that you feel as a listener when you get all of this craziness thrown at you, or these like viral driven melodic hooks that don't actually feel good to listen to. Neil is in a different class. His hooks are catchy, they are memorable, they still feel like they have so much soul and character, even outside of the history of these songs. It just, there's something more human about it, you know what I mean? Long rant over, but that was a beautiful song. I'm really excited to hear how Barbra and Neil come together, because you got Neil's low voice, you got Barbra's higher pitched voice, and Barbra has she has an amazing range as well. So I'm very curious to hear how they kind of dance together on this one.
You don't bring me flowers. You don't sing me love songs.
You hardly talk to me anymore. When I come through the door at the end of the day,
It's a duet, bro. This is cool.
I remember when
like musical theater, you know, they have a conversation through song.
Now after loving me late at night,
But it's good for you, and you're feeling alright.
when you just roll over and turn out the light, and you don't bring me flowers
Wow.
anymore.
Dude, I love Barbra's vibrato.
Used to be so natural.
And here's Neil just literally
Talk
speaking
about
to her.
forever. What used to be's don't count anymore. They just lay on the floor till we sweep them away.
Wow.
And baby, I remember all the things you taught me.
How did they not fall in love with each other, like, on the spot doing this?
I learned how to cry.
Well, I learned how to love. I even learned how to
Oh, the eye contact. They're like literally soul gazing.
I could learn
so you
how to tell you goodbye.
Oh,
You don't bring me flowers So you think I could learn
wow.
how to tell you
This is precious.
You don't say you need me.
You don't sing me like
You don't bring me
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you have to end it with a hug. There's no other way. Okay, and a kiss. Were they? Wait a second. Were they actually together? It's okay either way. I just don't know now. That was a Grammys performance, alright. Yeah, dude, that is like a pure expression of love. Just like looking into each other's eyes, singing your heart out, and two of the best artists of all time doing that for each other, and then everybody else being a witness to it, other artists too, and their standing ovation for what they just saw. That is how you know it is such a real experience that they created on that stage with real emotion behind it. Just watching it gives you butterflies, so I can only imagine what it feels like to perform being in Barbra or Neil's shoes. I love love just as like a general concept, so when I kind of see it in this way, overwhelming, it's almost like a movie, a fairy tale kind of love that's on display here. It's a bit more of that magic, you know, and that's what I feel like is maybe the operative word for this video today, and just for what I've been listening to with Neil. Magical moments, magical melodies. That's the whole point of music. I'm really glad to have discovered Neil Diamond at this late point. Yes, I get it, and Barbra, but we're here. I'm enjoying it all. Definitely would be down to do more Neil Diamond reactions and Barbra on the channel. So if you'd like to make a reaction request yourself, you can do so by hitting the first link in the description box below or scanning the QR code on the screen here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.